Yo guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how easily you can spot the institutional footprint in the market. I'm going to be showing you where to to know what the institutional are actually doing at that present point in time. So if you guys have not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to do it right now because I'm going to be giving you more content on how you can actually level up your skill, how you can actually level up your game, in this forex journey of yours. So with that being said, let me just straight to my computer to show you. Okay guys, we're going to be using the Sweezy as a quick example to explain the footprint of institution in the market. But before I start, I want you guys to understand something, that retail trader does not move the market. We can only give a little impact in the market, but retail traders does not move the market. The one that moves the market are the institution, because of what they have that large amount to push the market. So whenever you see all this type of move to the upside, to the downside, long push like this, they are what? They are institutions. And institutions, what? They buy deep into lower. Whenever the market is pushing to the downside, but that is when institutions are looking to push in the market. Or whatever they are looking to, what they are looking to buy the market. They buy what? They buy deep into lower, and what they buy, they sell the rally. Whenever the market is rallying up, that is what they want to sell. Reason behind it is because they know that they have that large capital to push the market, and they don't just get into the market anywhere. They get into the market where they leave their footprint. So simply, we call this footprint what? Other blocks? Yes. But whenever you want to identify this footprint in the market, you always want to understand the order flow. And what is order flow? Order flow simply means the trend of the market at that current point in time. You want to understand the order flow in the market, because it simply means the trend at that current point in the market. Listen, if you don't put this first rule by understanding the order flow, you'll be able to spot a lot of footprint in the market by institutions, but you will not be able to take the right trade, because you'll be trading against the trend at that point in time. The trend is on the move to the upside, then you have some kind of footprint that is telling you that the market is going to sell, but because you don't, but because you have the understanding of what the order flow is saying, which is what the trend is saying at that time, you'll be able to know the type of footprint you want to actually get. So what is actually the footprint in the market? What is actually institutional footprint? Institutional footprint are called order block. They are the areas lived by the institution. They are the area whereby the market gives some kind of big move. They are the area where institutional put their position when they step in the market, and probably this type of areas are this candles area. Whenever you see some kind of big candles in the market like this, these are the institutional footprint. These big moves are the institutional pushing the market at that point in time. Whenever you see all these long kind of series of days, probably on the daily you see some kind of push to the upside of couples of days, they are institutionals. All these moves are institutional, not retail traders. So how do we understand and identify this footprint given by the institution? First thing foremost is that you always want to look out for the last opposite candle in the market, or probably in the direction of that trend. Sorry, I made it right. I made it wrong the first time. You always want to identify what the last opposite candle in the direction of the market, in the current direction of the market at that point in time, or probably let me say on a bullish move to the upside. The last bullish move candle that caused the market to shift down is where the institutional footprint is. While on the bearish move, the last bearish candle that caused the market to push to the upside is the institutional footprint. Let me give you a quick example. It's so easy to form. I don't want to waste much time on this video. For instance, when the market is pushing to the downside around this area, this last candle is what in the institutional footprint. I'm going to give you a quick example. Let me say the market has been rallying to the downside this way, rallying to the downside this way. I'm going to make it this color. Rallying to the downside. Let me do something of such. I'm just going to say this. Okay, so the market has been rallying to the downside, giving us this. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the market has been dropping to the downside, don't rally. Then we got what? We got some kind of push to the upside this way, and cause the market to continue to push, Right there, this area that we have, the last candle to the downside, is where we have the institutional footprint. Another example, the market has been pushing up, continue, then we get a nice bearish candle right there, and the market continued their way to the downside. The institutional footprint is where is this area, because this candle is what caused and stopped buyers out in the market at that point in time. Wherever anybody that is buying around this area, the moment this market starts shooting down, this last bullish candle is where the institutional footprint is in the market. And how do you trade them? It's going to be on my next video. But a quick example of how you trade them is whenever you wait for what market to come back to the institutional footprint and take your trade of them. So let me show you a lot of examples that we have in the market. It's so simple. You just want to practice and look at how it is. I don't want to waste more time on this video, but look at it. This last candle happens to be what? The institutional area, institutional footprint in the market. But like I said earlier, you always want to understand the order flow of the market at that point in time. What is the market saying? The market has been rallying to the downside. So right now, if market is looking to, if you're looking to take any other kind of institutional area, probably it's going to be to the sell. But let's say you identify that the whole move is what is saying that the market is a bullish move. Understanding the order flow. The other flow is what is to the buy. So whenever you are looking out for another flow in the market, you always want to know where the market is, what the market is saying at that present time. So now looking at this area happens to be what institutional area in the market. We just want to box it out to see if market is going to come back to it in the near future. And what happened around that area? The market step into that point and give you some kind of nice bullish candle. And look at it, boom, couples of pips to the upside. So no matter how long it's going to take, once a footprint is being leave in the market is going to respect. You can see what the market does right there, boom. Another good area, I'm going to show you a couple of many examples. This market has been pushing to the downside. Look at it right here. Okay, let me make it of this. The market has been pushing to the downside around this point. And this last candle makes, was the last bearish candle before the market pushed up. If you identify that, automatically you can see what the market did. After this pushed up, they came back into it and give you the what? And give you the nice buy setup or buy entry. Look at this again. This was the last pair candle to the downside before the market shit up. And what do you see? Get this? The market came all the way back there and give you the nice sell and give you the nice buy. This was the last pair candle to the downside before the market continued that move. If you put a block around that area, what do you have? You get the market coming back into that area and pushed up. Another good example, I just want to show you back and forth. You can just go ahead and practice it on your own. Another good example is this. The market came all the way back to that area. After this other block was being confirmed, the market came all the way back to retest it and pushed up. Another good one was around this area. You can see right there. So concerning the sell one, let me just give a bearish example of institutional footprint in the market. The market has been rallying all the way here. Let me just make it of this first, or probably somewhere right here. Let me make it of this. The market has been pushing up to the upside. This last bullish candle happens to be what? The institutional footprint. Just box it out and extend it. And look at it. Until price comes back into it, you can keep extending it. Look at it. The market came back to it and pushed up. But the market was rallying all the way to this area. This was the last what? The last bullish candle. We box it out right there. You can see what the market did. You can see what the market did. You box it out. The market came back into it and give it a retest and drop. Look at it. The market has been pushing to the upside. You want to spot out the last bullish candle at that point. Box it out. What do you see? You can see the market came back into it and still dropped. The last bullish candle, box it out. What did the market do? It come back to it and drop. So on and so forth. All you just need to do is what you just need to keep on looking out for those examples. It's so easy to find. It's so easy to find. Look at this. The market was pushing to the upside. You always want to identify when the institutional step into the market. You're gonna see those long candles. Look at this. This was a nice bullish candle. This was a nice institutional area. The market came back into it and shit down. Same thing right here. So there's one thing you need to understand. There's one thing you need to understand when you're spotting these institutional footprints. You always want to understand that the institutions like the round numbers. They like the 50s, they like the 20s, they like the 80s, they like the 100. In general, round numbers. What I mean by round numbers, when you are spotting your order blocks area, actually it's going to be in my next video where I'm going to teach you how you can trade these order blocks area perfectly. But there's one thing I want you guys to understand. I always want you guys to understand that support and resistance works pretty well when you're spotting your order block. You always don't want to neglect it, because the market, the institution itself, respect the support and resistance. So what they do actually is what they try to make their own personal support and resistance, which are the institutional footprint. So whenever you're spotting your institutional footprint, you always want to figure out the round numbers, the 20s in total, the 80, the 50. You only want to figure. Look at it. This is a quick example. When these institutions, the last candle that makes the market shift to the downside was around this area. So automatically I can say I'm looking out for some kind of institutional areas right there. So round numbers, so I can just say 1700 right there. That is what a round number. Another round number you can spot out is around this area. Talking about round numbers, I can say a nice round number around this area based on support and resistance. So whenever you're spotting the support and resistance, also you always want to do what? You always want to understand that market do respect the round numbers. I like it when I see market playing around round numbers and support and resistance. So the two key factors that you always want to pay attention to whenever you're trading also, or whenever you're spotting this support this institutional footprint, are your round numbers. The round numbers and your support and resistance. They are key factors to pay attention to also. So I want you guys to practice, and practice a lot, because that is the only way you can be able to spot them. They are very easy to spot. Just practice and play around them. They are easy. They are very, very easy. So please guys, subscribe and like my video. I'm gonna be giving you so many more content in the near future. So I'm gonna be giving you more content, so like how to trade it. So see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful time ahead.